What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiara, and I am back with another video. And this video is going to be a story time one. It's something I have not done in a minute because my life ain't really that interesting. But it got its moments, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of times where the stuff that happens, I don't have any evidence, which I don't need, because I mean, well, I do kind of know why, because people do be lying about stuff that they be happening in their life, but it's just some stuff you can't make up. It's really weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I'm gonna go ahead and start this story time before I start running off at the mouth. The synopsis is, or in short, just stick around to the end of the video. If you want to know the summarized version, go to the end. I'll probably put like a little time stamp, but just know, dudes ain't nothing. Sometimes dudes ain't nothing, bro. And I'm finna go ahead and get the story time started. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, because I know y'all want to support your girl. Ooh. And without further ado, let's get into this story time. So, backstory. I used to work at a retail store, and I worked there for about a year and a half before I moved on and started working somewhere else. And at this retail store job, you see a lot of faces. It's a lot of foot traffic going in and out of this store. So you're gonna see a lot of faces, and the majority of those faces, they're gonna like your face, and they're gonna want to talk to you. I ain't saying I'm the cutest thing in the world, but I would get tired of people trying to holler at me. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's not a flex. It's not a front. It's not a none of that. I just was tired of it, because I was never going to work to impress nobody. I was going there to get a check and leave. It was never to look good for nobody. So this happened it was in the summertime. Was it in the summertime? It had to be. Yeah, it was in the summertime, and I was working. It was 2 registers. It was 3. But the third one was for like clock in, clock out. It was a register facing the store, and then it was a register like facing, like it was perpendicular to the door, to where if you look to your right, the door is right there. So I was working at that one. It was register 1, and it was, no, actually it was in the summertime, but it was like late summer, because school was starting back. Because I remember kids coming by. I remember that, yeah, I remember kids. So this guy walks up to the register, and he gave me this big dimply smile. I already got a name for him. I'm gonna call him Chris, because I don't know too many Chris's. I do know a Chris, but that ain't the one I'm talking about. I'm gonna call him Chris. I just feel like Chris just matches him. And so he was like cheesing at me. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, love? This and that. I said, hey, how you doing? You know, when you work at a job, you have to smile. You have to, do that. And this was pre-COVID, so I didn't have a mask. I was smiling at him. Like I said, he was giving me the dimples. And so he asked for something. And he came back and asked for something else. And I'm like, bro, just leave. And little did I know that, you know how you gotta wear your name tag on your shirt at retail places? This dude went outside and found me on Facebook before they even pulled out the parking lot to leave. Red flag number 1. So later on that night, I have a inbox, a DM on Facebook from Chris, and he was like, hey, how you doing? I said, And I noticed the timestamp. I said, I was still at work when you texted me. He was like, yeah, I found you on Facebook when I had went outside from your name tag. I said, ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. So how I knew something was off was he didn't. I ain't saying no. I'm not saying you not having an iPhone is a red flag, but he had me download something called Google something. It was a video chat app for Google because he didn't have an iPhone. So he was just when we got on there, he immediately looked at himself. That's when I knew. I said he full of himself. He's very full of himself. Like when we was on video chat, he was just staring at himself. He wasn't saying too much. He kept trying to get me to come over. I'm like, bro, I've known you all of 5 minutes. Come on now. So he kept trying to get me to come over. Anyway, we started getting to know each other. I asked him, do he have kids? No, either he said it or I asked. Either way, he had 2 kids at the time. And he was telling me how his baby mama is trying to put him on child support. His baby mama trying to take him to court for his kids. And at the time, he told me he drove trucks or something. He was a truck driver. But at the time, he was having some legal issues that could possibly get him sent to jail. I said, oh no. Like, it wasn't that serious for me to be trying to, you know, collect bail money. But I said, oh, that's kind of sad, you know. So in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm not finna talk to him for much longer because he's gonna go to jail because his baby mama. And the way he was making her come off like she was crazy, which all men do sometimes when they either they want their baby mama back and she don't want him, or something of that sort. For some reason, every dude baby mama is crazy. So he was talking about how she was crazy. She's trying to keep the kids away from him. She's trying to take them to court. Da da da. So the conversation had started getting boring. So I said, all right, dude, good night. I'm finna go to sleep. Man, we hung up. Then the next day, I promise you, us talking didn't last more than a week. This is a 100% accurate estimation of how long we talked. Not even a full week. So I can barely remember our text messages because we usually just talked on the phone and video chatted. The only thing I really remember was him texting me. I was at work and he was like, I need some. I said, need some what? He said, I need some sex, love. I said, okay, what does that have to do with me? And he LOL'd to that. He LOL'd the mess out of that conversation. In my head, I'm like, don't you got a whole baby mama? Go with her. She ain't. 9 times out of 10, you ask for something, she gonna give it to you. But that's neither here nor there. So after that incident, I was really done with him because I see what type of time you on. I see now. I see what type of time you on. I ain't with that. So after I stopped talking to him, I'd probably say a year later, he got 2 more kids by his baby mama. So now he has 4 kids by his baby mama that he say is so crazy. And taking him to court for the 2 that he had before he had the extra 2. She crazy, but you having more kids by her? The math is not mathing. So I didn't hear from him for a whole year, probably in some change. And then out of nowhere, I get another message in my Facebook DMs. He said, "What's up, love? How you doing?" Sending heart emojis and all that. I said, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He was like, "I'm just checking on you, seeing how you been." I said, "Boy, go back to your baby mama that was so crazy." And he was like, "Oh, you gonna do me like that?" I'm paraphrasing, y'all, because I really can't remember because it's really irrelevant what he was saying. All I know is he done had 2 more kids by a woman who he claimed was so crazy and was taking him to court. Why are you having more kids by a lady that's taking you to court? You're weird. And so I ignored him. I said, man, you weird. You're weird. I kind of know why he was having more kids, because he didn't want to just have kids all over the place. But he was weird, bro. And so time go by, and I get a message request. Every now and then I check my message request, because you don't get those notifications. So I get a message request, and it was from his baby mama. And his baby mother sent me a text message, something like, hey, why does Chris have you blocked on my page? I'm just curious why Chris has you blocked on my page. The devil on my shoulder was telling me, girl, tell that woman that her man was trying to talk to him. That man was trying to talk to you, and he knew that if I found out about his baby mama / girlfriend, that he felt like I was gonna go to her. So if he blocked me from her page, she would never get the message. So he was blocking me just in case I decided to be, evil and go confront her or, tell on him, basically. But then the angel on my shoulder took over and just said, Kiara, I honestly felt like by me telling it, it wouldn't have made a difference. It would not have made a difference. I feel like this not his first rodeo. It's not their first rodeo. It's not their first rodeo. So me telling it wouldn't have accomplished nothing. Not a nothing. But what kind of one day it just shook me, because I was at another retail place. After I had quit this retail place, I went to another one, and lo and behold, who is my cashier? Chris was my cashier. I didn't say nothing to him. I didn't look his way. Like, he did not exist to me. I paid him dust. I left and I made a mental note. I said, I don't think I'm becoming. I don't feel comfortable eating here no more. I don't think I'm gonna be coming back there no more, cause I made a mental note. He worked there. I'm not finna be looking that man in his face. I go somewhere else. To this day, I've never replied to his girlfriend / mother of his children, because, like I said, I don't think it wouldn't have done anything. I feel like me telling her that would just be like me telling her the sky is blue. Honestly. Because like I said, it don't seem like this his first time doing this. He is a good looking man, and he uses that to his advantage. He uses his good looks to his advantage, and he know he look good, so he tries to talk to all the females. And I guess when his girlfriend acting up, he go to another female, and he has this extravagant story that he told me at the time. Now he has to add is 4 babies instead of 2, and it's just, what do you gain from that, sir? What do you gain from wasting a female's time because you mad at your girlfriend, or your girlfriend mad at you and she kicked you out, or whatever the case may be? What is the... Alright, so summary of the story time is, a guy that I met at the job I was working at turned out to be a F boy who was on bad terms with his baby mother at the time, so he decided to waste my time. I ended up cutting him off because I figured out all he wanted was some cootie cat, and we stopped talking. 2 years later, he pops back up with 2 more kids by his baby's mother, the same one, and he was still trying to talk to me. And she ended up getting in my DMs asking me why I was blocked on her page. I decided to not respond because I feel like me saying that was not going to do anything. And then the last time I saw him, he was working at a retail store. and I kind of vowed to not go there as much. I still go there, but not as much. And if I do see him there, I'm probably just gonna make a U-turn right back out the door. That was really it. I just never understand how guys' minds work. It's very baffling how they can do that and feel no remorse. Nothing. Nothing at all. Still baffles me to this day. But if she ever decides to double text me one of these days, I might just have to choose violence, because who knows? Maybe she don't know that he been doing this, and he just real good at hiding it. He real good at covering his tracks. So if that's what it is, what it is. If it ain't, then like I said, it's no use in me even telling her, because like I said, it'll just be like me telling her the sky is blue and the grass is green, and you know what I'm saying. So that's my story time, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I was kind of nonchalant telling it, because like I'm not excited about dudes doing this stuff today to the mother of their children. When he first hit me up, she had 2. The second time he hit me up, he done had 2 more by her. Like, are you not embarrassed? This is embarrassing. Like, bro, have some class, have some decor, have some respect for your children's, plural, your children's mother. Like, don't have her out here looking stupid, bro. Like, that's really whack on some stuff. Like, don't do that. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, because I know y'all want to support your girl. And like I always say, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.